Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Falcons and the Engineers. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Lamont Hayes, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix, and if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Stepping up now, Bart Flash, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Bart Flash.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
First things first, here's a throw over. To the plate now, Bruce Sanders, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, D-Roll. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, D-Roll, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Harmon is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Steve Rice.
At the plate, Steve Rice. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Roll, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Coming to the plate now, John O'Neill. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Flash at second with 2 down. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The set and the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That is pitch. The left fielder, Joel.
Into the box now, Joel Sloan. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Sloan is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
The 2-0 pitch.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Here's the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brett Sanders, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now to the plate, Homer Webster. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Homer Webster.
Here's the pitch. So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Standing in now, Jalen Jones. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
From the stretch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder, and it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
At the plate, Chase McCrary. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Sanders has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Now here's the pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Fernando Sanchez. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First delivery to him on the way.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
In there, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
The 2-1 home. Nobody out, runner on first. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Freddie Ordonez.
So coming to the plate, Freddie Ordonez. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back standing. And again a throw. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And yet another throw over. And the fans don't like this at all. First offering on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Outside, 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1 hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Misses with that one for ball 4, so that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping up to the plate, DeAndre Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. He comes across to score, and they lead now by 4.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
In now, Benny Gutierrez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Alex Morrison. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
4 runs here in this half inning. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Engineers are out in front 4-0. Digging in, Trueno to Yasasoko, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
And that's too high, ball 2. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Stepping in now, Rodney Myers. Trying to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The right fielder, number 54.
Standing in, Blake Hamby, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Harold Harmon. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2-1 to count. And the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. This is in the air out to right. Hamby is there, one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Homer Webster.
So striding in, Homer Webster. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Jalen Jones, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Taken, strike two.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one scoots all the way to the wall.
Boy, there's a long drive pulling off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, Hero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, Hero, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Standing in now, Chase McCrary. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. McCrary, originally from the state of Alabama. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Clay Williams is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. To the plate now, Fernando Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Three and 0 now. Freddie Ordonez will be next. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Ordonez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Has a look, now the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So now to the plate, DeAndre Davis. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This is worst case scenario for the pitcher. As the offensive player, man, smile on your face knowing you're sitting fastball right down the middle.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Center fielder, Benny.
Into the box, Benny Gutierrez, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Hamby is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We've played 2. It is now 9-0. Now at the plate, Kevin Root.
For the Falcons. The shortstop, Kevin Root.
He's set and the pitch. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. At the plate now, Bart Flash. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. McCrary is there, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Riding in once again, Bruce Sanders. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 3rd now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Alex Morrison.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
At the plate, Harold Harmon, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Sloan is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The batter, number 4.
At the plate, Homer Webster. He singled his last time up. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 1-2 now. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out. So digging in now, Jalen Jones is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Sloan is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So striding forward now, Steve Rice. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And he is in there.
Now back.
At the plate, John O'Neill sent in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off.
The left fielder, number 5.
Now in the box, Joel Sloan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gutierrez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bueno Tuiasosopo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired.
Leading up, the right fielder, Jake McCreary.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. This is popped up. And there's the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Sanchez. And he takes ball 1. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Hero, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
The 1-1 home. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Trying to pick things up where we left off. DeAndre Davis already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The count now at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. On the ground to third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Rodney Myers.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-0 pitch on the way.
2 balls, no strikes.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball. It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
And they're runners at the corners now. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Now a flare out toward right center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And the second run will score as well.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now, Bruce Sanders. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in 1 inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Standing in now, John O'Neill. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Stepping in now, Joel Sloan. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Maurice Matthews will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Bueno Tuiasosopo is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Heading out towards shallow right. McCrary will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Coming to the plate again, Rodney Myers, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Damage here. 10 come to the plate. 7-run score. Ready now, Benny Gutierrez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Alex Morrison is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Seth McMillan is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
McMillan.
1-1 the count now. Two balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first down of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So now to the plate, Harold Harmon. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
That's out.
Fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Homer Webster. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Now at the plate, Jalen Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Count even at 2-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Blake Hamby.
Number 54.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Into the box, Kevin Root, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting, the center fielder, Black.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bart Flash. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. He's ready now. The pitch. And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. A man at third with 1 away. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And the tag gets him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double. Move him over with the ground ball and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Digging in to try it again. Bruce Sanders 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Now batting, Steve Rice. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Count now a ball and a strike. Runner on first with 2 away. And there's ball 2 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
John O'Neill is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Chris Boyer is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. At the plate, Joel Sloan. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Standing in now, Tuiasosopo. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Chase McCreary, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Chase McCreary.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire, and with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. Bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping into the box, Fernando Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's ball
He's
three.
fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Freddie Ordonez will be next. The 3-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Standing in, Freddie Ordonez. From the stretch. The 0-1 on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering on its way. DeAndre Davis stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And there's ball 1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Benny Gutierrez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Ready with the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fouled off. Two down, runners at first and second. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The set and the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Justin Bird will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Striding forward now is the DH, Trueno Tuiasosopo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman, Rodney Miles.
Digging in the switch hitter, Rodney Miles. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. McCrary is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 54.
Digging in, Blake Hamby. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Hit to short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, rejoin with the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Theo Rice will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Right.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, Alex Morrison.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Harold Harmon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And we are tied again. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D'Lo, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Jalen Jones, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 11-11. Zach Peterson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Now at the plate, Kevin Root.
For the Xanadu, the shortstop, Kevin Root.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Now here it comes. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder, number 8.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bart Flash. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back toward the mound. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Bruce Sanders. In there, now the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Steve Rice.
Digging in once again, Steve Rice. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First delivery to him on the way.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
A ball and no strikes. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Cedric Morrow is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Chase McCrary. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. That misses. 2-0. Here it comes.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Fernando Sanchez. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the belt, the pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The 1-1 home.
Cool, that's inside.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Now the relay home. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Wheeler. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
1-0 the count. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Ready with the 2-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this better pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
In now, DeAndre Davis, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And he falls behind 0-2. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Benny Gutierrez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the stretch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
First and second now, one man out. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Alex Morrison. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Billy Gant enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. At the plate, Harold Harmon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 9th inning coming up. The Engineers lead this one 13-11. Andres Cuevas comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, John O'Neill, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Now the 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game. But that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in now, Joel Sloan, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Line hard. Foul. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Bueno Tuiasosopo. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis has him played perfectly as he puts it away for round number
2nd base.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Rodney Myers, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Gutierrez is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 54.
Jeffrey Bellamy will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Bellamy.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-1 home. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
13-11, the final score here. The Engineers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Zach Peterson gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Andres Cuevas closes the door for the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.